and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147. Happy 24th of December, everybody. It's Christmas Eve. We can all now get excited. My desk is a bit full. I have a cup of coffee here on my coffee warmer that I was blessed with last year. By a subscriber, and it is a last day of Advent. Let's have a look at what we have for day 24. Oh, it's Christmassy, I think. It comes with a toolkit, so it comes with a basic toolkit. Let's get that box out of the way. And it is a stocking. So you can diamond paint a stocking for Christmas. Mine has a Father Christmas on it. It does come with all the diamonds and with a basic toolkit. So that is day 24. Stay tuned on my Add More Zest with Diamonds channel. I'm going to do a rundown of everything I got in the Advent calendar. Let me just have a look at my schedule for that channel. So I might put that up. I might put that up between Christmas and New Year. I'll bob it up then rather than putting it up on Christmas Day. I think I'll probably put it up on the 30th. So do check out my other channel and I'll put that up there. I'm using a pen today that was gifted to me by Saskia. It's gifted to me in June, in the June waffle. I'm trying to think then. My brain and my time frame, all over the show. Absolutely all over the show. So I'm going to use that pen with a white zesty tray. And then what I think I'm also going to do, so because I'm going to do the Advent on the other channel where I did the unboxing, I'm going to do a time lapse, provided it all works. I haven't imported everything into my computer yet, but I'm going to do a time lapse of Zesty Wolf, and it will just be to music. So it will just be sped up and to music and just a little run through if you want to see it from beginning to end. I don't need the wax. I have popped a tip with a glue dot in this one. I do need 310 though. I do have another tub if I need it, but we'll see how we go on this first one. And I'm going to see how many comments I can get through. But I think what I'm going to do and what I'm liking the idea of, and I'm going to do my best to carve out the time, is I'm going to run through all of the other sort of December Advent comments and questions and do a marathon whip and chat. And my next whip and chat is scheduled for the 2nd of January because I am taking a break in between. So I'll do the rundown of Zesty Wolf because there's no video to make for that. It'll just be editing. So I'll put up the sort of bonus footage of the run through of Zesty Wolf from beginning to endish. Beginning to end of just the zoomed in section, get rid of all my waffling. I'll put that up. I might put that up for Boxing Day actually rather than Christmas Day. So Boxing Day for us is the 26th. So I'll put that up for the 26th, schedule it for then. And then I won't have any more YouTube videos up on this channel until the 1st of January, which is when I'll be confirming the items that will be launched in our shop for the following week. So it will be confirmation of the items that will be available to purchase. So I'll be doing the video on the 1st of Jan. And the shop launch will probably be on the Friday the 7th of the new items for January. and then I'll do a monster whip and chat on the 2nd of January, time permitting, and go through all of the rest of the comments and questions and all the general chit chat from hopefully the rest of the Advents. We'll see. We'll see how long the whip and chat runs into. But I think I might do the Minions. I was going to do Heaven and Earth Design as my first whip and chat back, on the basis that, you know, it would make a good start to the new year. But I think if I'm going to run through all of the comments and questions and, you know, everything from the Advent, which, to be honest, could take a good couple of hours to go through, the rate I've been going through them so far, I think I'd rather have a painting that I can stop in the middle of a section when I get to the end of the questions and comments, rather than one that I have to do in a certain block. So when I do the Heaven and Earth Design, I have to do it in a block of like 3 by 2. Otherwise I can get confused on where I'm up to. So we'll save that for we'll save Heaven and Earth Design for around the 9th of January. So yeah, that's what I think will work best. So you'll find that the second channel still has videos every couple of days in between, but this channel will go quiet after Boxing Day. And to be honest, it's not that long in between. So it will go quiet on, I'll have a quiet on Christmas Day, video on the 26th, and then it's only the Monday through to Friday that there won't be anything posted. And I'll be back on the 2nd with the shop items that will be launching, and then it'll be a pause then until, and then I'll do a monster whip and chat, sorry, and then I'll be back into my normal schedule. Provided life lets me, of course, because, you know, let's be real, life happens in between, but that's the plan. So yeah, make sure you are subscribed to the other channel if you want to see all the Advent items all together. But let's go to comments and see how many we can get through today. I've got a little fly that keeps, it's like a little fruit fly that just keeps flying in between my 2 filming lights. So if you see something whizzing across the screen, that's what it is. It just keeps bobbing in to say hello and testing me today, I think. Oh, got that satisfying click of glue dots back. I do like that. So Lady Dax said she did see an unboxing of Diamond Art Club's mystery painting, and she could tell what it was too. I think that's the thing with mysteries. If you can see them all, if you can see it from a distance, you can tell what it is. She does enjoy mystery paintings, she says, but not at that price. She says, what if she doesn't like it? So it's a bit too much for her to pay if she doesn't like the finished product. She said today's Advent for her, and this was on the 15th, was a tub of round 310 ABs. They have a mainly blue coating and really sparkle. I think I got those a few days later. You'll have to compare the video that I put up on the 26th and see if we've all got pretty much the same items, just in slightly different places. Jessica says, has anyone tried the Heaven and Earth diamond paintings? She said she saw on their website and she wondered how they were. I do have 3. Well, 1 is mine, 2 are Megan's. So I do have an unboxing on the Heaven and Earth Design canvas. For 3 of them, we got them in, one of them is in the cut with the colour symbols, and 2 of them are in black and white. But I like them so far. I mean, I've not actually stuck any diamonds on them because I'm still working through my old ones. or my original ones, but I do have an unboxing on them if you want to see what they're like. You can ask in the group as well. It may be that somebody has got one that they've actually started and or completed, and I'm sure they'll be able to let you know what it's actually like to work on. But it looks good from what I can tell so far. Without having placed a diamond on it, it's the best I can tell you. Talita says hola or hello. She's actually watching and doing a square or more. She said she kitted up a 50 by 70 diamond painting. She calls the Owl Family. It's a co-present for her mummy, or mummy in Portuguese. I think mummy in Portuguese. She said it's the largest she's ever done, but she's loving it. She said she wishes she could just do it the whole day. But alas, she's got her chores to do. And her girls, baby sister and her mum, like to watch series in the early evenings. So, well, it sounds like you're getting a nice chunk of time to do it, even if it's not as much time as you'd ideally have. Can't win at everything, can we? Right, which side shall I do? Let me try and get some sort of plan with this. I've got black diamonds all over the place. Let me start from this side and try and get some gaps filled. So we get in the rest of his head and of course his second eye, so he can see clearly and enjoy Christmas. Nancy says she's with us on the mystery painting from Diamond Art Club. She could tell what they were as soon as she watched an unboxing. She says, if it is possible to mix the colours, I would think of all the colours in the Zesty Wolf. Sorry, I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, sorry, is that like your favourite colours or something? I think I may have read that question a little bit wrong. Not quite getting that one. Sorry, Nancy. Diamond Art Studio have said, we haven't forgotten about posting images to show the difference between computer and hand rendering. We just had a better idea, she said. On the evening of the 24th of December, so tonight, the end of this Advent, she says we will show the progress on the Zesty Wolf and how he came to life. Oh yes. She says the initial computer chart, very blurry lines, she says, of him being pulled through, and the definition and the colours evolving. She said she thinks that our followers will enjoy that one more. We will do it then because it's not fair to show a lot of full images of him before the event's finished. Oh, that sounds like an amazing finale to Zesty Wolf, because believe me, he did not have many colours when he was sent over. So you can see some of the background work that's been put in, primarily by Sam, sending stuff over and getting our final opinions on stuff to bring Zesty Wolf to life. That will be awesome. I have to make sure I save those images as well. I've got quite a few images in email as things were coming over. But yeah, that'll be a nice little finale to a Zesty Wolf and show how he came to life and how the colours evolved and the work that Diamond Art Studio put in to make him really come to life and give us an amazing diamond painting at the end of it. So thank you so much for that, Sam. A couple of comments saying that will be awesome and they can't wait to watch. That was from Susan, and Kathy said she can't wait to see the process. Who's next? Share for him. She said, thank you so much for the shout out to her twins. You're welcome. She said they both got the biggest smile on their faces when you called them big boys. Well, they are big boys. They're 5 now. I remember I gave my niece and nephew a shout out on my channel once, and my mum showed it to them. And they love the fact that they've had a shout out on YouTube. It's a whole different world to when mine were younger, and completely different world to when I was younger. But everything is forever evolving, is it not? And I don't think everything is bad. Yeah, there's good and bad with everything. And I'm wondering now if my black diamonds that are left in this tray, I don't think they're quite going to be enough to finish this. It's not far off though. I'm like 2 diamonds off from the end of that pot. 2 diamonds off. I've got some little ball bearing bits, though I have another full tub here. So let's just go diving into the pot, I think, for the purposes of 2 diamonds. There we go. The black is, see, look, you can tell that it's not got diamonds in the rest of it, but you can hardly tell that it's not got diamonds in the rest of it. Oh, he's looking amazing. Right, okay, what's next? We're on some pink. So I'm going to start from here, but I will do all the other pink squares, pretty much the same sort of pattern that I've followed on all the others. Sorry, just took a minute, go blow my nose. I've got a lovely cold. It's definitely only just a cold. We do lateral flow testing here pretty much on a daily basis, or pretty close to. So I know it's definitely only a cold, but it just decided to take me by surprise. Okay. Donna Marie, she said, she sees that show too. It's called How It's Made, and you can watch them on YouTube as well. She said they're awesome, and I love to see how they make certain items. Yes, used to constantly end up having that show on and watching it. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it's always interesting on how certain things are made. Not everything was interesting, and they always saved the most interesting one till the end of the show as well. Or at least the one that I was always more keen to see how it was made was always at the end. But anyway, they're there, and I guess on YouTube now they probably broke them all down into just certain items that you can see. Helen says, talking about symbols, she got 5, S, 6, 8 and B in her 40 by 80, and they're all in similar colours. That's the little things that, you know, you can tell are more computer done than hand done. She says it also has a Y and an A in there. So for a lot of the canvas, she said it's yaying at me. I do like it when you find words in a canvas though. Sometimes I find that a little bit of fun. Just like a little mini word search if you've got a canvas that's got loads of letters and stuff in it. Always makes it a little bit interesting. It's just little things, isn't it, sometimes that you can do to either entertain yourself by popping your diamonds down in a particular pattern, or some things that the canvas does to entertain you by giving you certain letters or numbers in the canvas that spell out words. Makes a nice change. Anna says, nice chat as usual. She said, in regards to all the in-depth book investigations being the same, she says, keep in mind that the police have procedures they have to follow, and there aren't a lot of different ways to investigate a death or a murder. She got one of each of the Diamond Art Club mystery paintings. She says they are on the high side of pricing, but she had rewards saved up for a while. So she thought the price after using her rewards was worth it to her. Hey, each to their own with, you know, how much they're happy to pay for a painting and how much they want a painting. I purely believe it is a personal preference, and there are people that will get enjoyment out of it and want to pay that price. She says she loves mystery paintings. She had only seen an unboxing on one of them, and she thought she could see the image, but she may have been wrong about it. Plus, she says it's been a few weeks, so she doesn't remember what she thought it was. Well, you just keep it covered up for yourself, and then it's a mystery for you, isn't it? Because the Diamond Art Club Facebook group has, you know, forbidden the talk and the showing of the mystery paintings. Somebody has been given permission to sort of do a group purely for the mystery paintings from Diamond Art Club. So if people do want to see what they are and are happy with spoilers, they can always join that. Oh, I thought I was done, and then I've just spotted one. Nearly. So yeah, they can go and have a look if they want. I have joined that group just because I'm nosy and want to see what they actually are finished. But I've not bought them, so I'm not spoiling any surprise for myself. Irene says she is finished her diamond painting today on the 15th of December. It was small, she says, but a 30 by 40. She names it Robins in the Snow. Beautiful. Good going. You've managed to carve out some time for yourself, and that is the name of the game. That is the idea. I know Sam from Diamond Art Club finished hers yesterday, the 23rd, and Giles has been doing some catching up. So hopefully he will get to finish today, if not at some point after. And he will be able to say that he has completed a diamond painting. Whether we'll ever get him to do any more, time will tell. Really depends on how much he did enjoy it. But I do appreciate him taking part for this one anyway. And getting a zesty wolf done. Margaret says happy 15th of December. Yeah, in the past. I'm so behind on these comments. She says the month is going too fast. Sorry, I'm also drinking. She said after she's finished the day's Advent number, she's now concentrating on her large painting that she's doing as a Christmas gift. She said the drills aren't the greatest and they have a zillion 310s, but she says thank you for another great waffle. Okay, let's get some more diamonds down. Otherwise you're just listening to me drink my brew. I'm going for number 7 because that's the next one going across. And I'll get some turquoise done. Nellie says, hi, hello Rebecca. She says, what kind of light pad would you recommend? She said she's had a few now and they break at the end where you put sort of the charger in. was thinking of one that you have the cord hanging out of it. She said, what would you recommend? Well, the one that I personally use doesn't seem to be like they're constantly showing us out of stock at the moment. I use a wireless one by Huion, Huion. That's the one that I use. However, before this one, I did use I think it was like a £10 one off Amazon. What made a huge difference for me though with that, because I have had one broken through somebody tripping over it when it was charging, is the magnetic charging ports you can get. If you search my videos if you search for it where it says Game Changer, I do have I think it's a light pad Game Changer or something. Just search for Game Changer and it will come up. But you can get the connector goes into your light pad, but then the wire connects to it by magnet. So that if you need to unplug it, you just take the magnet part off. If somebody trips on it, the magnet part just comes off. And basically, because you're not taking the charger in and out of the connector, so it's the micro USB connector is very sort of fragile, and it can very, very easily become damaged, especially if it gets wiggled or knocked and it comes away from the main light board. And that's what tends to cause a lot of them to break. You can get ones where the wire hangs out a little bit, hangs out about that far, and then you plug something in. They're also safer. But I don't know if there's a particular brand of that I've ever tried. I think Sana Direct maybe do it that way. They're a good brand for light pads. So Sana Direct might be worth looking at, but I would definitely get yourself a magnetic charger, because that will save the port, so the micro USB slot where your charging wire goes in, from getting broken. Because that will be what it is that's stopping your light pad from working. It'll have either just got knocked one too many times, or it's the taking the charger wire in and out too many times. And with the magnetic charger, you don't need to do that. You just unplug it. Just knock it off. Knock the magnetic part off and it turns off. It's great. So yeah, that's a big recommendation. Okay, let me just drink a bit more brew before it does get too cold. My warmer's helping, but it's been nearly 30 minutes, so it's bound to have gone colder. And I don't think that time even includes the fact that I went and blew my nose. Because the kids all appeared at the same time giving me life updates. Okay, nearly there with it. Lucky Luxray said, I'm super happy you saw my comments and I'm still keeping up to date with the Advent videos. They finished one 30 by 40 painting and have thrown another one into the mix, which they're sure they'll complete by Christmas. She said, or they said, sorry, I don't know whether it's a he or a she, so they said, I wish I could relate to having too many diamond paintings in your stash, but they only have their 2 work in progress and 1 small painting. They believe they're getting a few for Christmas and will likely do some more shopping soon after. Unsure of when you'll see this comment, right near the end. So Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you. Oh, thank you. I do read all the comments as they come through. I do get comments emailed to me. So I do read them all through. So I have, read pretty much everybody's Merry Christmases, so I do appreciate all of those. And of course, when I do my marathon catch up, whip and waffle, I'll be reading out lots of Merry Christmases on the 2nd of January, but it's all good. I want you to know that I've seen it. Susan, she said, I don't think you need to try and slow down. I think it should just take you however long it takes you. Just my opinion, she said. Oh, thank you. It's weird how I do speed up as I'm doing a diamond painting. I do it when I'm, doing ones sat in the front room. I do find that, I start off what seems to be really slow on a section, and it's as though I just get used to the symbols and how the diamonds sit together and all the rest of it, and I do get faster. It's automatic. She said, when you said you'd heard of somebody with over 1,000 diamond paintings, she said, I really didn't feel bad about my 330. Well, I'm glad I can help you feel better. She says, apart from, other than an occasional here or there or a freebie, she's done for some time. She said she has nearly 60 finished, but it's still a lot in her stash to do. She says, thank you for sharing this wonderful waffling with us. Oh, it's my pleasure. I say the level of stash that people have is a personal preference. It always goes up when you first start a hobby, I think. And it can also sometimes depend on budget, of course. That can make a difference as to what you can or can't have in your stash. But I do think it goes through fluxes. It goes up and it goes down. My stash got too much for me. I personally don't like having too many. I do get sent loads, of course, so I do have that blessing that I am sent loads. But I much prefer to sort of share them or share the love with them with the many diamond paintings that I get, and have a lower amount in my stash so I don't feel overwhelmed. But it also means that if I do see one that I really love and want to purchase, I can, because I don't feel like my stash is dictating what I can and cannot buy, and that it's too much. But I also just don't have the space to store too many either. I really don't. It's amazing how much I can cram into each and every room in this house. And when it's, when it's tidy, it looks tidy, but it does take a lot of organising, especially with the shop stuff as well, getting all the shop stuff, in the right places and organised and easy to pack. I currently have half of the craft room is the shop. One half is my diamond painting stuff, or maybe one half and a bit. But then I do have Kallax units in the conservatory that are also shop items, but they tend to be more, the overflow stock. I say overflow. Some things I only keep 5 or 6 in the craft room so that I can pack the day's orders, and then I stock them up. So outside is sort of my stock room, and the 3D printers sit on the top of that. But it works for me, and it does keep me constantly, checking my stash and passing on what doesn't suit, because I would rather have a little bit more space sometimes. Okay, 2 more colours, though I've got quite a lot. I need to remember I've got some little bits up here as well as some little bits down here, because I wouldn't want to go missing any in this section, especially because it's right in the middle. Okay, let's turn off my cup warmer because my brew is officially finished. And we're going on to the little dash symbol because that's my first one here. But I do need to remember I have just one up here. So let me get that one up there before I do any more. Jeannie says that she's loving this Advent event. It's definitely gone down. It's even bigger this year, I think, than it was last year or even the year before. She did a few days worth today, as she's having cataract surgery tomorrow, and then she is hoping to be able to jump back in a few days and finish with everyone on the 24th. Well, I hope your cataract surgery went well. Did you have one eye done or both at the same time? I know my dad, I think he had one eye done and then had the other one done. And that helped him. But hopefully you're all back up to full power now, ready for Christmas. And if not, don't worry about it. You've got one of the best excuses going because you couldn't see your canvas to be able to do it. But still, I hope you managed to make time for yourself, even if it wasn't diamond painting, because that is the ultimate aim. Margaret said happy 15th of December. Oh, I'm moving along on these comments now. She says she doesn't worry if the video finishes before her. She just either plays it again or she watches one of my other ones. She's tried watching other YouTube videos, but she finds that my voice is a great accompaniment to her diamond painting day. Oh, she says, thank you for the time that you give to us. Oh, I absolutely love doing it. You've got to love doing it, haven't you, to keep doing it? I do really enjoy it. I just wish I had more hours in the day and more time sometimes to be able to do the longer videos that I want to do. You know, I'd love to be able to do a whip and chat pretty much every single day, but then I'd never get my preparation videos done or my tips and tricks videos done, or my logbook wouldn't get done. I need to sort my logbook out as well. Maybe I should do that logbook for Zesty Wolf when I de-kit him. I think it might be a bit much to try and squeeze it in this side of Christmas, because I am very soon switching off for a few days. Once I've got my editing done, switch off for a few days, get presents wrapped, get the full-on Christmas spirit going, and have a nice few family days, and then enjoy an extra couple of days off work before that madness starts again. But yeah, I do love doing it. Peachy Shaw says thank you for the video. And then Alice says that she's currently working on a sea turtle mosaic from Dreamers Designs. And will you do another unboxing video on Dreamers Designs? I may well do. I want to actually do the one that I have from them before I purchase another one, I think. Because I did have problems with the canvas initially. I did kit it up and then I had real problems with the canvas. And they did send me another one which seems to be better. But I don't think I'll truly know how much better it is or isn't until I'm actually working on it. So I need to, you know, actually get that one done to be able to know. But I'm definitely not against at the moment buying from them again. They're not a company I won't buy from. But yeah, I just need I'm trying to let the app decide on my big paintings, because I have, or in fact on most of my paintings, it decides, because I have so many choices and I don't want to overlook ones I've had for a while purely in favour of ones that I've recently got, you know, and have that new feeling to them. So that's another reason I thought the big long whip and chat doing the Minions painting would be best, because that will get me, that's sort of my last, not including Heaven and Earth Designs, that's sort of my last large painting that I have, and I want to finish the large painting before I kit up my next large one. So you never know, it may or may not be Dreamer's Designs. We shall see what the app decides when I find the end of the Minions, which might take a while, but I am going to try and concentrate on it sort of off camera as well as on camera. I don't know if it'll happen before my whip and chat, but maybe it'll happen after. I still have my Hongfeng one to finish. Still working on it. Alice also said blue tack is another alternative to pink wax and glue dots. Okay. I've only got bright pink to do. Now we have got 4 and D. Let's go for 4 because it is the lower one. Okay, Brenda said, hi Rebecca. She said the satisfaction of completing it will be big indeed. Yeah, it's going to be a nice bit when I get to the end. She says she's about a quarter of the way through now, and she noticed apart from similar symbols, she's also got some popping drills on hers, despite the fact that there are no rivers. And the diamonds don't seem to be too big for the squares. She's already asked her dad to frame it when he's done, and he has agreed. That's good. So she can safely store it to hang it up next year. She said it won't get done before Christmas, but it will get done during/in the week after. Happy holidays to you and your family. Happy holidays to you too. I do hope that, you know, when you do get it finished and get it framed, that you find you don't have any problems after that. Say, I had, even when I was framing the Ho-Ho Christmas, I did have a couple of diamonds that decided they were going to fall out before I could quite get it in the frame and finished up. So I had to get those adjusted, but since it's been in the frame and it's been propped up, it's been fine. And I'm hoping mine will also stay the same, and it can go away and come out at Christmas each year, and I can learn to love it rather than think, your diamonds were awful. Okay, I'm on D, and they're going for star for the last one. The cat lady says if she types on the phone or WhatsApp, she has to go back and check the spelling, as her phone puts what it wants to in it. Yeah, my phone's definitely done that before. The amount of times I have to edit is unreal. She said, and when she was a kid, her advents had little pictures and no chocolates. Mine too. I definitely remember having advents with no chocolates in. I'm not actually sure if I did have, I may have had a couple with them in, but it was primarily just a little picture. And then, oh no, that was it. So we did have the advents with only pictures in, but then my mum and dad got a advent that was like a tower. I'm trying to think. So you'd take the box out the bottom and the rest would drop down, and then you'd put it back in the top when you were done. They sort of got an advent that was like that, and that got filled with something. I can't remember because there was 3 of us, me, my brother and my sister. I know we each took turns on what day. I can't remember if there was a treat in it for each of us, or whether it was the person that opened it that day got the treat. Can't quite remember that. I'm sure my brother or sister will. But I can't quite remember which one it was. But I know we did have that for quite a few years. And yeah, that was sort of when we upgraded our Advent. But then by the time my kids were little and ready for Advents, chocolate ones became the norm. I think they did have fancy ones one year, you know, like with makeup and all that sort of stuff, but we didn't end up keeping up with that. And this year we all had the same dairy milk chocolate ones each. And then I, of course, got gifted this one from Kate'd, which became a thing to open on the Advent as well. So I got that, and I got gifted a digital Advent calendar by Jackie, which has been amazing to watch. And you find a little decoration each day. So I've been decorating a Christmas tree with my little decorations each day. It's been fun. But yeah, there's been many a year when I've not had an Advent calendar, just the kids have. Lady Dax said her and her daughter had to laugh this morning when she opened her Advent, because the other day when she opened a craft kit she'd ordered, she got a little orange funnel and she wanted to pinch it, one of those little folding funnels. She said she wanted to pinch it because it was better than the ones that she had for her drills. But there was no way that her daughter would part with it because orange is her favourite colour. Well, the one she got in today's Advent was not only red, which is her favourite colour, but was same in every other way to hers. Christmas dreams coming true. She said she's really loving doing the Advent. Zesty Wolf is amazing, and enjoying seeing if we have different things in our boxes each day. She says though she's been diamond painting for 3 years, she only found my channel and Facebook group in April, May this year, but it feels so much longer. She said, I've come to love being part of this diamond painting community and can't thank you enough for all you do for us. She says, okay, that's enough soppiness. She's off to cook dinner now. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I love the fact that, you know, I mean, occasionally some people will, you know, move away from the community and come back, whether it just be the diamond painting or just that period in their lives. But, you know, people come back, and I just love the community spirit that everybody's got. It's amazing. Okay. I don't know whether to smile or to cry. Zesty Wolf is finished. Right, let me shut that computer because otherwise I'm going to start looking at more comments and stuff. And that's going to have to wait now. Because it's nearly Christmas. He's done. Zesty Wolf in all his glory is done and dusted. Let me take my clips off. This is where I shove stuff. That's where I shove stuff out the way. Normally the cry cut is stuck over there, out of the way. But the cry cut has been doing a bit of work today, restocking stuff for the shop. So he's been busy. But Zesty Wolf is done and dusted. I have all these diamonds left. So the nearly full pot of 310, a full pot of 775, a good few empty pots, but I have lots and lots of diamonds left. So that's a de-kitting extravaganza for the new year. But yeah, he's done. Thank you ever so much to Diamond Art Studio for partnering with us, for helping us to bring Zesty Wolf to life. It's been great fun doing him. Thank you to every single one of you for your comments, even just your watching, joining in, everything. Just thank you so much for all of your support over the year, over the whole of the year, because in effect this is my last chat to you before the new year. So I do wish you all a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Have a wonderful next few days. If you don't celebrate Christmas, have a wonderful time anyway. The roads will be quieter for you anyway, more than likely. But yeah, have an absolutely amazing holidays, everybody. Thank you all so much for your support. Here's hoping that 2022 brings everybody more. Who knows what 2022 is going to bring after the past couple of years, but I'm sure it'll be fun, and I hope you'll join me all join me for seeing what it brings us. Join the ride. Let's see what happens. But yeah, thank you. That's basically the biggest thing I can say. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments, your kind words, and your support in whichever way that is. Thank you. I will speak to you all again in the new year.